Right, ladies and gentlefolk, I'm late to this. The championship has already started, so my bad. But after one match day and an EFL Cup round, I guess it could make my predictions a little bit better and a little bit more educated, let's say. But if you can't tell, yeah, this is the championship predictions video. Like I said, very late, but let's just crack on. Now, in terms of the teams, we're all ordered alphabetically here, which the creator of this template has nicely done for me because every other template I've made recently has not been. So, yeah, pretty cool. This is going to be a difficult one to do because unlike the Prem, the Championship is one of the most difficult leagues in the world to predict. No one in this fucking universe can predict the Championship table. It just doesn't happen. It's impossible. But I'm going to do my best. So we'll go from bottom to top because I have a better idea of relegation than champions. So, relegation. Who do I think's going down to League One? Well, for starters, I could probably see Huddersfield going down to League One. As good as Neil Warnock can be, I just can't see Huddersfield lasting in this league. Don't get me wrong, decent side, decent players, but this is a very tough league this season. Just look at the opposition. This is why it's going to be a difficult one to predict. Rotherham can join them, because I can't see Rotherham lasting either. It's just the third team to get relegated to controversial one. People say Birmingham, other people say other teams. I'm going to stick Cardiff down there. Because personally, I don't think Cardiff's one of those sides that are high firing potential, if that makes any sense. Cardiff, to me, are one of those mid-tier teams that just either succeed or don't succeed, and last year they got very close to that relegation drop themselves, so... And I don't know if they've signed anyone of any worth, really, so I can't exactly comment on their situation, but as far as I'm aware, these three could be the teams to go down, and narrowly avoiding relegation, I think, will be Queen's Park Rangers. I don't think QPR will go down. I think they'll get close to going down, but they'll only just skim it. Same with Birmingham. But they'll probably finish above QPR, let's be honest. Gareth Ainsborough, Ainsworth, whatever he's called. Unless they sack him, QPR's going nowhere. He's awful. But this is when it gets tricky, because these teams, they're not shite, per se, but they're also not brilliant. You know, like look who's in the middle. But yeah, this is where I could start to consider going up and down. I don't really think Bristol's going to finish too high, because based on the way we played, we played Bristol on our opening game, and I thought they were absolutely shocking. And if that's the way they're going to be playing all season long, then I can see Bristol being relegation contenders, really. But how many more spots do we need here? 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. We need 5 in this tier, so we need 2 more to be in the 17 to 21 spaces. But this is where I'm not sure. Maybe Chef Wednesday will probably get in that space. I don't know if they'll go straight back down or not, though. That's the only problem, because I've not seen too much of Chef Wednesday. But these three sides, I'm not entirely keen on, really. Same with QPR. I don't have them as favourites. Plymouth, I probably think might do a bit better than people are expecting them to do, but at the same time, I don't know. Ipswich, I'll put in there quite confidently. And then I'll put Argyle there, and I'll put Hull in there as well to continue the momentum, shall we? That makes sense to me. We need 3 more teams in there. Swansea, definitely in this area. Preston, probably in this area, let's be honest. And I'll put Brom in there as well. So these are the teams that are mainly going to be fighting each other all season long, because let's be honest, any team in the bottom 3 tiers here aren't going anywhere. I would just say, oh yeah, Preston, playoffs. It's not happening. I'm sorry, it's not happening. It's the hope that kills you. Always believe, never achieve, that's the saying. Alright, 7th to 10th, Rovers. Rovers will win the league in November according to their fans, and then they'll absolutely fucking shit themselves, as always, and bottle it. Coventry is one of those sides that will contend for promotion, I think. Same with Southampton. Stoke probably will be up there as well this season, I'd imagine. Sunderland again, and Watford. Watford on the bottom end of this, really. I don't really see Watford doing too much this season. Probably put Millwall in here as well. See, it's tough. It really is tough, because you don't know who's going to go well. Like I said, it's an incredibly difficult league to predict. And when you try and think of reasons to say why this team is here, you can't think of reasons, because you're like, oh, well, they've got XYZ player, but they play like XYZ. It's a strange one. Yeah, shit, this is tough. Okay, we'll put one more team in there in just a moment. Actually, tell you what. Sunderland have a lot of momentum from last season, I'd imagine. Stoke, however, have made some very good signings. It's between these two that I'm struggling with, really. I do think Norwich might be able to climb into the playoffs this season. Actually, no, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to put Norwich out of the playoffs. And in the playoffs, I'm going to go Stoke, Sunderland, Coventry, Middlesbrough, and Leeds. So who's going to be going straight back up and who's going to be champion? Well, champion is probably Leicester, let's be honest, than going up Southampton. Yeah, it looks about right, but look, obviously we'll reorder these because I don't see these being fully correct. I think this bottom one's fine. Actually, no, I'll put Rotherham straight bottom and then that's fine. Towards the bottom, we'll go with QPR and Plymouth, Sheff Wednesday, Bristol, Birmingham, that's fine. Actually, I'll put Argyle above Wednesday. 11th to 16th, we'll put Preston in 12th because that's where they always finish. We'll get Albion in 11th, Ipswich 13th, Hull 15th, Swansea 14th. Actually, no, put Ipswich below Swansea. Put Rovers in 8th because I like to piss Rovers fans off. Millwall in 7th. Watford below Norwich. Yep. Playoffs 3rd place. Narrowly avoiding automatic promotion. Probably Coventry. I'd say Middlesbrough, but I'm not entirely sure. Then we'll go for Borough. Just making the playoffs, Sunderland. I've done something wrong. Yeah, there shouldn't be 5 teams in here. I've miscounted. 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Oh yeah, we should have 6 in here. Okay. That's me being a dum-dum. So someone's not getting playoffs. Stop. Fuck it. Stop. And there you go. There's my championship predictions. Is it educated? Not at all. Is it going to be right? Probably not. You'll find out in May when I come back to react to this, like I did last year. The only one I can see us getting correct is Preston, because we always finish 12th. But yeah. Cheers.